Hey everyone, I hope your day is excellent. It is Tuesday and tomorrow's Wednesday, and then pretty soon the weekend again. So, I thought I would start this week off with a liner wear test. This is Rimmel Exaggerate eyeliner, and this is liquid, precise, high intensity color. This has a felt tip. And I have not tried this before. This is new, and I just got this. So we're going to be looking at this together. So, I found this. I bought this at Walgreens, and I'm on Rimmel's site. And this is in 001 black. So it says intense color, ultimate control. Highly pigmented liquid formula delivers a bold eye look. Maximum control applicator helps create smooth and precise line around eye contour. Smudge proof, flake proof, smear proof, and run proof. Long lasting formula up to 16 hours. So, the one thing I noticed that this isn't, which Rimmel has a lot of, is waterproof. It does not say waterproof. So I want you to know that from the beginning, this is not waterproof. All right. And the majority of their their liners are waterproof. So I just want you to know that. All right. Let's see. I read everything on there. All right. All the information I read to you off their site is not on the packaging. So you have to go on their site to find out. Thank you. To find out everything that I just read to you. So, if there's anything you want to know about this product or any other product, go on Rimmel's site. Okay. So, and Rimmel is based in London. If you didn't know that, it's Rimmel London. Okay. So I'm going to open this. I have two other liners from Rimmel. They are not liquid, and one of them I like a lot, really a lot. So I'm removing this from the package. I am not doing a look today. The only thing I'm wearing is this liquid liner. So we are going to make sure that all we see is the liner when I take photos and know what is going on with the liner. So this is what the packaging outside of that outer packaging looks like. Okay. And this band at the top, right here, this silvery band, do like that. It has some really pretty packaging, sort of like Milani. This is all sleek. It's not matte. It's shiny, but the letters, they're not super shiny, but they have the same color, as you can see, as the band at the top. I really do like it. All right, so now I'm going to open And this is the Exaggerate line. So you know that from the get-go. All right. Okay, so this tip I think is a little bit different from Milani's, but this is what the tip looks like. All right. All right, I'm going to swatch this. Okay, so this is quite a bit liquidy, not liquidy runny, but I mean it feels watery-esque as I line my hand, but not runny as you can see. So, but you can definitely feel the liquid as it's being applied. So, all right, I would like to put this beside Milani's liner just for a minute. I'm not doing a comparison, but I do want to see what the applicators, the differences and the equals. Okay, so that is what the swatch looks like dry. Okay, all right. I'm going to get Milani liquid. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm not doing a standoff, which liner's better, but I just want to note the difference. This is the tip, and I apologize. I've not bought a new one yet, but this is the tip for Milani. And I have to buy a new one because the very end, I use it like every day almost. So, you know, it's worn at the end and I need to buy a new one. So I've kind of stopped a little bit using this liner because of the tip. So, but I did want to take a look at the difference between Milani's tip and Rimmel's tip and see how they compare. So immediately, Milani's tip has got like a point. This is Milani's tip. As you can see how worn down it is at the end. This one is quite a bit thicker, all right, at the bottom, and then the base thins out somewhat. Whereas Milani's, it does start thicker too, but it really thins out, going toward the top to like a point, if you will. But it's still thick enough. I think it's thinner than Rimmel, so we'll see. We'll see how it lines. All right, I just wanted to check that out really quick. So I'm going to put Milani in the back, and we will get started with lining. So I said I'm not doing the look. I'm not using any eye color today. I want to make sure that we see the eye color, or not the eye color, but the liner clear, you know, so we can know what it's doing. So, I'm going to put my primer on. I'm going to primer. I thought about that, whether I should or not. I'm just going to go ahead and do it. This is my primer. It sets clear. I'm just going to go ahead and do that. And this is what the primer looks like. This is the primer. Okay. All right. And just to give you some information, it sets in 30 seconds. All right. And for primer potion users, this comes in one shade, which is this, and it is equal to primer potion original. The original color looks like that. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to prime my lower lid, and then we will get started with lining with the liner. So I went on a huge hunt, a huge like shopping thing this last week for product, and we'll find out. I bought a bunch of stuff. Okay, so that sets really quickly. Oh, and something else. When you put this on your finger, there's a little left on my finger. I don't know if you can see that or not. But if you don't use it really quickly, it sets. So you need to apply it really, really quickly or it stays there. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm really considering whether I want to use waterline or not because I don't want, anything getting in between. But we did see Maybelline to know that the pot liner was no longer there. All right, Exaggerate eyeliner, eyeliner intense. All right, Exaggerate eyeliner, eyeliner intense. Here we go. So I don't think I've lined with a thicker. Well, we'll just see. And it is just as liquidy as Milani. When I first started using Milani, it was liquidy. When I took the cap, the top portion with the fiber, the felt tip out, when I took that out, I mean, so wet. I thought it really would go running down the side of the little jug. So I had to dab the felt portion against the, top portion of the little jug so that if there was any liquid um, coming off the applicator, it would go right back in the bottle because it really is really um, it comes out of a jug of liquid. I mean, you already know it's a liquid liner, but I mean, the liquid is like pretty much almost right at the top of the little jug. So, and it's liquid. Really is. Okay. So the first thing I notice is it is black coming out, but it's not, I don't know. It's like it's not lining like full strength of the black immediately. I mean, I'm having to go in for a second time to line. In fact, you know what? I'm going to show you what it looks like right now. I did a second line, not a full length one, but a quarter inward of my eyelashes, my lash line. You'll see it, and then you'll see how light it looks going in on my inner corner toward my nose. I'm having to reline. I don't know about that. So just a minute, and let me show you what it's doing. And we're just getting started, so it promises 16-hour wear. I don't know. I'm not really liking the way it's lining right now. I mean, the first line. I shouldn't have to go in and reline. I don't know. It can also be I've used Milani for so long that you know I just have a preference. I don't know. I'm keeping an open mind here with this. Okay, so I already lined. Once across, but I noticed that the color, in the tip, kind of started to give out, if you will. And even though I've gone over the top line one time. The area where it's really dark in the middle, where my lashes are. See that dark line where my lashes are in the middle? That's where I started to line again. So the first time I lined, when it was wet, I'd just taken it out of the little jug. It's like a really light line, and like there wasn't enough liquid in it to complete the lining process from the corner of my eye to the other corner. So now I have to go back in again. I was just going to go ahead and reline the second time, but I wanted to show you what it's doing. So now I have to line both ends to complete that middle portion where it looks so dark. So right now, this is, I mean, Milani does not do this. When I line with Milani, it does what it's supposed to do. I mean, it doesn't, it stays dark, it lines, and if I want to add more, I can, but it completes the line across my eye the first time. And this isn't, didn't do that. So I am now in the process of connecting the line from the inner portion of my eye through to the outward area of my top lash line. So far I'm not liking that one. I don't really like the fact that it is not waterproof either. I was really, I don't think the word surprised, but like everything else I've ever bought from them and everything that they have, almost everything says waterproof. And then I noticed on the outward packaging, it doesn't say that. So then when I went into the website and it didn't say it in there either, I'm thinking, okay, so are you saying that this is Rimmel's only liquid liner that isn't waterproof? Is that what you're saying? Which I thought was odd. Alright, I'm not lining the bottom portion. I want us to really keep an eye on the top lash line to see how well it does. And I'm lining it not super thick, but enough that we can really, really see what it's going to do, today. It gave a 16-hour wear, that's what it did. So we will see what it does. So this is what I'm doing now. I'm going to show you what it looks like now that it's fully lined. I'm going to line the other side and then we'll start this wear test. So, let me take a photo of what this looks like right now. And we'll get started. So yeah, that was just really weird when I saw it. I'm like, okay, this is the very first, I can say this, product I bought from you that isn't waterproof, which is really weird. I mean, it's odd. Okay, so I don't know if it's a felt tip. Is a little bit more round at the top, or what it is, but it kind of looks like it missed a little bit on top. But it should be, the black line should be a saturated black line from the outer corner to the inner corner of my eye. That is the way it should look. And it looks like right on top there's like a little area you'll see in my lash line. That's what it looks like. I had to finish with the second line. But it almost looks like I could go over the middle portion in my lash line again. So I'm going to do that just a little bit, and then we'll get started with this wear test. But I'm almost thinking a little bit of tight lining a little bit with my Milani on my lower lash line, so it doesn't look so. I'm used to having lined eyes, man. My waterline is lined, my topper lash line is lined, and everything's filled in, man. And so I think I will. First, I'm going to finish off the top part of this with more of Rimmel, and then I'm going to quickly line on the bottom. Okay, so Rimmel, the start is not a great one here. So we're just going to really, okay, better. It's looking better. So, everyone, how has your week been thus far? I hope great. I have got product. I've got product. Alright, so I've lined a little bit more, kind of filled in the areas, I don't know. Alright. Okay, so I'm going to go, okay, and I don't know, it's in the middle, in the corner. It's not super heavy. I'm going to give that an hour and we'll see. I'm going to take a photo of the midsection. I'm going to take a photo of the midsection, or in the corner, inner corner, midsection, inner corner, and I'm going to show you what that looks like. And then I'm going to keep my eye on it. So also, how is 2022 going for you so far? Okay, so I don't know. Still is a little bit, but I'm just going to leave it. But I want you to see the inner corner. It looks like it wants to break up a little bit where the inner corner of my eye is. You see that? That's what it looks like it wants to do. So I'm going to go get my other liner, and I'm going to line my lower lash line, and then we'll get started. Alright, we will be keeping an eye on the top lash line all day. I don't even think I'm going to use mascara so we can truly see what's going on in there. Alright, so let me get my liner. Okay, so this is Milani Stay Put Eyeliner After Dark. Alright, in 01. Alright. And this liner is just awesome. Okay, this is not a matte liner. And it has the sharpener and the smudger in the end. Okay. Now, they've got Kohl, Kajal. Milani has that too, and I have that. Automatic pen as well, but that does not have the smudger and the sharpener. So if that is important for you, just a heads up. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to Alright, so I lined my lower lash line, and then I lined again on the other side, my other eye. And it's like I had to line again. It's like the tip runs out of liquid. You know, you try to line all the way through to the end with the first line, and it's like it runs out of liquid and you have to get more liquid. That's what it's like. So, this is what my, the first eye where I had to do it twice, and on the inner corner, it looks like it's slightly breaking up. So, already. I did line my lower lash line, but my lower lash line, of course, is completely separate from my top lash line. So, whatever happens on top, that's Rimmel. Alright, and I apologize, it does look like it's kind of messy on the top, but I don't know. It ran out and I had to put more, I had to dip in again so I could finish the line. So that's what that is. I'll see about cleaning that up. So I did not line corner to corner with this because the bottom portion is Rimmel, or not Rimmel, Milani, and I did not want to get them, the Milani mixed in. So I'm leaving that the way it is. So yes, the inner corner, the inner corner is kind of open there, but I'm leaving it the way it is. So we are going to keep an eye on this stuff, and the inner corner on top, it's right now even, it's kind of looking, I don't know. So we will see, and if there's any changes at all, kind of like Maybelline, the pot liner, by an hour or two, it was completely gone. And I say, if something happens in the wait, while we're waiting, I will let you know. And I came back in 2 hours and the review was over because the liner was gone. If anything starts happening or happens with this liner, I will be back. All right. So we will start our wear test. It is now 2. Okay. If nothing happens at all, I will be taking photos, and I'll see you tonight sometime later in the evening. If something does happen, you'll be the first to know. I will show you the changes, and frankly, within the next hour or two, if it leaves it all on my eye to where I would have to reapply, the review is over, because there's absolutely no reason to have to reline what's already been lined, and especially on your top lash line. So it says that it stays, it's smudge proof, flake proof, all that. So if something like that happens, it'll be like the Maybelline review, and it will be over. So I just want you to know that. So we are going to get started on this wear test right now, and I will see you later tonight, unless anything, should happen. So I will see you later. Have a great afternoon, and I'll see you tonight. Hey everyone, I am back, and far quicker than I thought. So, we started out kind of, I didn't really like the way this liner applied. And then I had to apply it twice. And actually, I applied 3 times on the top of my top lash line. And then I started taking photos from the time we started the wear test. Now I'm going to the very first photo so you can remember what it looked like. I'll show you everything and what it's doing now. Alright, so the very first line I applied, I had to go over it again because it looked like this. Okay? And I thought it was it's like it ran out of liquid. So then I reapplied and it looked better. Alright? And then this is the full line, which looks really good. It looks really good there. Okay? And then I did apply Milani at the bottom, but this is the second. There's the line again. It looks pretty good. Okay, now we started this wear test about right here, and the wear test started around 1:50. It was 2 o'clock when we started. All right, so we started here. All right, and then I applied a little bit more to make it a little bit more even, but all right, so it's 2. Then this photo, yeah, is 2 again. So the line is thick and full at this point, and it looks good. So this is 2 o'clock, okay, and there my lower lash line has Milani. Okay, so then and now I'm showing you both my eyes, so that's why they kind of look different. All right, so this eye, there was I smudged, not a smudge, but see that in the middle? It's kind of up out of the line with the rest of the color. All right, so then at about 2:52, almost 3 o'clock, this is what it looks like. And as you can see, it's not as thick as it was. All right, in the inner corner, it's starting to lighten, and you can see the inner corner there. I mean, it doesn't look like it did. Okay, so I took one with flash so you could see it better. All right, then on the other side, it's the same. It's the same way. Okay, it's starting to in the very inner corner, it's starting to break up. All right, and it's doing the same thing. And this is about 3. So, okay, so now I took a lot with flash. So at 3, this is the inner corner again. The inner corner has been really breaking up, and when it does that, and you have a glob in the very inner corner, but then the waterline, and then there's a little area that in the very inner corner that's all bare. So I somewhat ignored that, and I thought, well, so I'll just keep going. So I did. So there's the inner corner again, but it's doing it all over on the very, not just the inner corner, but on the very um the 8th, going upward toward my top lash line. You can see in the corner there, going up on the line itself. It's doing the same thing. So then, I wanted to truly see with my eyes closed in the photo how much liner was there. And, it's okay this way. Now, on the top of this lash line, you can see, on the top of my lash line there, you can see where the color is starting to really fade. You can see there's a dark line, and then right beside the dark line, going toward my lashes, color is leaving. So now you can see it a lot more. Okay, see what it's doing there? You can see a lot of white, a lot of... Okay. And then on this side, you can really... It is definitely does not look the way it was when we started. And I'm not looking at my lower lash line at all. I'm only looking at the top portion, my top lash line, and going down into the inner corner on the inside. And even in the top, in the middle of my top lash line, you can see, where the color's fading. It's coming away from there, and it's doing it on this side as well. Some of these I did not use with flash. I thought you might see them better. Okay, so you can see where it's leaving. All right, so same thing here, and it broke up in the inner corner, but they're still like, it looks broken up but with goo, if you will. Yeah, that. All right, so here's more flash, because it really shows you, where the liner is and where it's not. All right, so now I'm going to show you, we're going to get to another few photos where you see dramatically the difference from when we started to now and what it looks like. And it doesn't look the same at all. But, it has just continued to, like the color has continued to leak away. All right, so here we go. And you can see even in the top area there, you can see it moving out of my lash line. You can see like areas, holes in the liner, if you will, and it breaking up. All right, and here you can see it quite a bit more. All right. And the same thing here, and it's messy in the inner corner. And the same, and I apologize, I should have done these with flash. Some of these were in shadows. I apologize. All right, we're almost there to the photos I wanted you. And these really, these last photos really show where the liner is and where it was when first applied, and it should be exactly the way we applied it. It should be exactly that, and it's not. So, okay, this is it. And I will show you this. I'm showing you this. That. Okay. You can see there's somewhat of a thick line going toward my waterline, but the top portion of it has faded. The inner corner looks really bad, and the outer corner doesn't look great either. Okay, same thing here. All right. And this line was better but it's still the same. I mean, the inner corner just doesn't look good. And it's doing the same thing on top. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you where we started. All right. And where it has, what it has gone to. And not long. It's 5:30. Okay. Okay. So, this was the second line, okay, when I applied. And then I applied again, just to fill in the areas, which I shouldn't have to. That's what it looked like when we started. All right. Okay. Now I'm going to show you what it looks like. Same eye. Okay. It's just has really, um, degraded the liner from where we started. So, all right. Okay. Okay. And my other eye, the other side. All right. So, it just isn't the thick line that we started out with. So many areas on my eye, where the liner should be and isn't. And in some places, it's still there a little, just little areas are hanging on. But other places, it just it doesn't look good. So, and from 2 o'clock to 5:30, 3.5 hours. At this point, this again won't make it to 10. It won't make it to 10 tonight. So, I would have to call this another fail. So that's it for this review. And I know that, there are excellent liners out there. I know that there are excellent pencil liners, automatic pen liners, liquid liners, and pot liners that are excellent liners that do what they say and wear well. And this one isn't one. So, but we are not done with liners. We are going to continue with liners, and we will find liners that are well worth the purchase. They look good wearing, and we look good in them, and all of that. So I just want to do one more photo refresh so we know where we came from. We started here. Okay, so first, the line, when I first lined, okay, I needed to line again because the line wasn't very good. It's, again, like it ran out of liquid. And so, I went over the line again, and it still was not the way it was supposed to be, so I lined again. And this is what we started with. So, and even here, it looks good. Okay. And here, with my lower lash line included, it looks good. But in 3 hours, in literally 3 hours, it has gone from that to this. All right? That's not good, you know? So, all right, everyone. I have got many more reviews coming, much more product, and check out my website because I also have blog reviews. I write, um, you know, read reviews with photos and all of that. So, and my link is on my channel. All right, everyone. I am going to link the Maybelline pot liner review in the description box, so check that out. All right, everyone. That is all for this video. That is all for this review. Thank you for watching, and I will see all of you in my next video. I love you all, and have a great evening. And incoming subs, welcome. Subs, thank you for subbing. And lurkers, welcome. And you know you want to sub. All right, everyone, I love you, and I'll see you later.